sister has headed out very early and tried to make the most of the sun and the beach. She stumbled into that yesterday. That is Woolborough House up for sale. A little bit above my price range. But wow, that will be for sale. I find that unsettling. It's such an iconic piece of the landscape here. It's grade 2 listed, but yeah, a little sort of unsettling when you find out it's for sale and who knows what could happen to the site. But there we go, 3 million. Wow. You will have to wait a bit longer. I'm in no hurry to be going out. 18 degrees according to the car. It's a chilly breeze again. I've actually worn a hoodie here because it does feel a little bit cooler, and I think it's due to cloud up. And pretty unpleasant weather tomorrow, I think. The plan today is, yesterday I mustered up the flipping energy to trim a lot of the hedge out the front, the neighbour's hedge. It's a nightmare to me that. I was barely capable of doing it this time. Really, really had a hard time. So I want a nice easy day today, and maybe go home and do an even more gardening, but not as strenuous as that. So the plan is nothing to see here. Okay. Somebody's emptied that. I trust that was the volunteers, not somebody nicking the plants. It's a cool breeze, it flipping is. What's that floating about there? Sister is on the beach. We're not going that way. She's acting like it's warm over there. Look at that. Look at that. Well, it certainly isn't in the breeze here. It's all about the breeze. I just picked that up off the path. It's not real. Sister also left her phone at home on charge. I unplugged it and turned it off. I didn't bring it in case she wasn't over there, but it's easier to leave it at home, isn't it? Right. That is a cool breeze. We're going to be chilly on the chair, I think. It's the last of the yellow bags we found on the breakwater the other day. It's this nonsense. Because it's got a socket on the bottom, it's allegedly okay to sell these now. But they're still chucking them away like they're disposable. Okay. Out of the wind, in the sun, it is nice and warm. It's the wind that's the killer. What do I see in there? Hang on a second, mate. That looks a little bit lifeboat-ish. They're not hanging about, good grief. We're going in a funny direction, so I presume it's training. Ugh. Yeah, it looks like the cloud is starting to build. To the chair. after we've picked up the rubbish here. They're not hanging about, are they? Still. Maybe they have got a shout.
Morning, Terry.
Morning. Right, I couldn't see in the camera if if the local lifeboat was on station. I couldn't tell because I was looking into the sun and all that. So that was not the local lifeboat. Look at that. Thanks for 30 years. Lifeboat 1418. That's what we were seeing there. So one could make the assumption that that's a sort of a heading back to pool, flyby, goodbye type thing. Who knows? What we need to do is look at the past track, and that's the past track. There we go. So that rather looks like a goodbye flyby, doesn't it? That explains what we were seeing there. Well, there we go. Well, there it went.